Balam. Because I don't want to make any mistake. May God bless you. May God bless you. And may we please.
Thank you, everyone. I now request the dignitaries over to the dais. A place of education is said to be a place of worship, called as temple. Our institution is even more special, where we do have a temple inside our premises, which makes our institution even more divine. As per the saying, prayer brings victory, for every beginning we need to seek the shower of blessing from God, so that we can be enlightened with the power of knowledge to make our life bright. And so, I now request the honorable dignitaries on the dais to enlighten the session by lighting the Kuttu. She has a PhD in applied psychology with 17 years of experience in leading HR and OD domains, staffing, psychometric assessment and research. She is honored with a national award entitled Indra Super Achiever in HR Excellence. She pioneers in winning American Business Award, Asia Best Employer Award, APAC Steve Award, Golden Peacock Award, Britain Top Employer, DQCM IT Best Employer Ranking, and etc. She is the president of WOV, Women of Worcester, a diversity and inclusion initiative adding prominent value to the women talent. I now request our chairman to address the gathering.
Sir, standard. Sir, standard.
I welcome the hello. I welcome the chief guest, principal, students, faculty, members. I am really very much delighted on the Engineers Day and the inauguration of this new conference in EEE block. I am really very much delighted. I hope that all the students and faculties to make use of it to the maximum extent and to their advantage. With this, I thank everybody. Thank you.
My dear HODs, staff teaching and non-teaching, and my dear students, a very good afternoon to you all. For the happiest day today as engineers, we have witnessed the morning session with the inaugural of the basketball court, which was designed and executed by our own civil engineering department people. Civil engineer who is renowned internationally. You can Google his name and search for the type of constructions he's been involved in and recognitions. And entire Karnataka, I think, lot of constructions have been made under his guidance, and many dams, many things related to water resources. I think his contribution has been tremendous. And it's not only celebrating an Engineer's Day because it is his birthday. We should also know about him and follow what he was, why he was able to succeed to that extent, why we celebrate Engineers Day. So that has been proved in the morning session by executing the civil engineering talent whatever we possess, and also as engineers in general, what are all the things he followed and how he became so successful. He's such a principled person, he's a very disciplined person, especially in punctuality and his dressing sense. And also the simplicity, ethics and morals what he followed in his profession. This is what every engineer has to keep in mind, because the ethic and moral is very, very essential in your profession. Like similar to a doctor profession, how people depend on their lives. Similarly now the engineers are also responsible for the societal growth, and you need to upgrade yourself each and every now and then so that you will become a successful engineer, technically sound, and you can do some contribution for the society. And thank you all. Thanks once again for giving this wonderful conference hall with AC facility and wonderful atmosphere. As he said, we should make use of the facilities provided by the management, the infrastructure, construction, how difficult it is. The strain will vanish when we make use of it and give him that happiness. So I wish all success for all the students. It's not only for EEE and BME. I think you also can share for other departments whenever it is free. And I request all the HODs also to make use of the conference hall in the main block as well as in the EEE BME block, and bring more and more activities, more and more hands-on experience. I was just sharing to ma'am related to what sort of educational pattern we follow. More than syllabus, we also concentrate more on the hands-on experience, which has been a practice here. And we can expect very good engineers for our society. All the very best. God bless you all. Thank you.
Where you want to add value to the society. That's the mission statement I heard from sir when he was just saying it's not just we make engineers, we see how these engineers could contribute to the society. So in the next 15 minutes I just want to ignite your thoughts how we can move forward in this next some of you, I know all of you are in your final year students, that's what. So you're in a crossroad. Thinking about what's next for you. If someone here who doesn't have that thought, you should work out with me. If you don't have the thought what's next for me, that's dangerous. So I hope you have a thought what's next for me. So today I just want to come and add, this is your day and you have been excelling. It's your Engineers Day. It is by the latest data, Tamil Nadu is said to be owning the highest engineering colleges. If you know, we compete with Andhra and with the rest of the other places. So if you ask the primary colleges where we have high engineering colleges located, it's like rampant in south of India. Not east of India you don't find, north of India you don't find. You can go and find the data. You are in a place, the happening place. If you are in the happening place, why companies come to south of India to pick talent? They don't go to northeast. They don't go to south. I mean, they don't go north, or they predominantly come south. And any happening things happen except for your commercial place Mumbai, and then your IT park of Hyderabad and Bangalore, and then you come for the automotive industries of Chennai. I think more happening places are here. So if you ask me, you're on the right hub. Okay. So having said that, this is your, you've been in this institute, you've been growing well. I just want to give you 4 thoughts for you. Whether are you aligned to that? If you're not aligned to that, I would encourage you this afternoon, so that you would be right where you want to go, where your dreams are, where your aspirations are. So I don't know, and Dr. Kalam has said, if you don't have a dream, you perish. So I would like to just go with your sensories. We operate, I'm a psychologist by design, and by profession I handle global HR for a company called Ushaa Corporation. So we associate with, we take 80% of people from the campus. So people like engineers make our life. So I have a fair understanding what the engineer has and what he should be asked to perform. So with that perspective, I just want you to have these 4 things if you want to call yourself marketable. You know what is marketable? Let's take any product. Yeah? You can make the product, but if the product is lying in your shelf for a way long time, it is not marketable. So how many of you are marketable? That's the only question I just want to lay before you. If you're marketable, you will have these 4 things with you. Right? My first question to you is this. If you're marketable, what is that your head is full of, right? We call it today, years back people come and ask me, Chris, what is it all about? People say, is it IQ? Yeah, people, intellectual, intelligence, quotient, yeah, good. Second, or you have emotional intelligence. Oh, he doesn't get angry, he knows how to do. Yeah, people who are emotionally intelligent, steady. Then you have social quotient, people who are socially adaptable, socially skilled. But then today we go into another more important, the happening field today. If you ask me whether Google or Yahoo or anybody, Accenture or anybody hunting for the right talent in the market, we want people who are intellectually curious. We call it intellectual curiosity. I'm talking about your head here, right? The first piece I want to just tell you, what is your intellectual curiosity? I would just make it much more simple to you. There are 3 kinds of mind. Just 3 kinds of mind. Now you can park yourself in any other category of mind categorization. Number 1, there's something called, there are people who only talk about other people. Right? People who talk about, only about people they talk about. That boy, that girl, this only boys, girls, or something about people. Oh, that madam, this the, huh? Now I can see the smiles. Okay? Oh, that teacher, all these kind of stuff. When you talk about people, we categorize them as small minds. Yeah? Small mind mentality. We call that small mind. There are second level, those people we call it middle mind. The middle mind mentality people, I'm just wanting you to check whether you have intellectual curiosity. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to gauge you. I'm going to facilitate you so that you can think where you are. The middle mind people, they only talk about situations. If only I've been there. If only I've been in that house. If only I had that family. If only I had that particular thing, this particular thing. They only talk about situations, scenario. If I had that opportunity, this opportunity, you can connect, I think. I've made it very simple. So these are middle mind people, right? Today I want to encourage you, if you want to be in the rat race of marketability, you have to be great minds. Now great minds people, they only talk about ideas. Just simple ideas. Today when we want to come to a campus and hire anyone, I just want to see whether you have great minds. And we just say, okay, small minds, chalo chalo. You don't need your, okay, middle minds. Now, companies want only this. Tell me, if I have you in my company, how can my revenue can go up? Plain and simple question. If I have you on board, what value addition can you bring to the table? So it's very simple. Everybody wants ideas. They don't want problems, they want ideas. So coming to the most important thing, where is your intellectual curiosity? That's number one I want you to think. That is all about your head. I'm coming to your next organ, which is called your eyes. Yeah? So that you don't forget. Moving from your head, we're moving to your eyes. What do you see? Do you have vision? Hey, I can see I can see all of you. Perhaps that's what you see. But I'm talking about the vision of your life. Do you have vision for your life? What have you planned for the next couple of years? What do you want to become? You came here to deliver a session and what do you want to become? You're asking, I'm already an engineer. Sorry sir, you're an engineer. Unless you're marketable, you cannot fetch your job in. You get what I'm saying? You cannot get your job or your career done if you don't have your vision. What is your vision? What is your next 2 years plan? Or what is your 3 years plan? I don't even know how many papers you have completed or how many papers are still in the pipeline. What is your vision? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to achieve? Where there is no vision, people will perish. If you don't have vision, you're lost. I would say just that as a thought. If you don't know what you stand for, vision is nothing but what you stand for and what you want to accomplish. I tell you, if you have written down what you want, I know you want to become an engineer, that's why you chose this particular college and you're here, but engineering doesn't stop here. You have to, I would tell anyone, have to be a lifelong learner. So it starts now. So your college does not, restrains you from learning. I'm sure your teachers are still learning. Yeah. So having said that, what is your vision? Have you chosen which company you want to work for? Do you know where you decided to work for? Or do you want to do your post-graduation? On which specialization? Or if you say I want to be a best civil engineer, you say okay. How many best civil engineers here? Yeah. So if you say here in this college, then you get into how many in Chennai? How many over the world? Do I know what are their latest trends? Do I know what is the latest designs? See, I'm going into that kind of granularity. My granularity is very clear. If I say I want to be, this is my plan and design, this is my vision, I not want to compete with the ordinary, but I want to compete with the extraordinary. Yes or no? So what is your eye seeing? Is your eye seeing only movies? All small screen, large screens? But what do your eyes see? What do you predominantly see? You will become what you see. See, research has proved, if you see 80% TV, 80% that's what you become. 80% you see computer, what kind of content you see is more important. I would encourage what you see becomes what you become. So just go and re-gauge yourself, whether from morning hours, your waking hours till the way up, what is that you see? How much of content did you see that would have scaled your engineering excellence? From the morning till the evening, whatever you have seen, how much of that content would have scaled your engineering skill sets? That's a very mind-boggling question. You need not answer me, but I want you to tell you. That is the success footprint. If you're seeing something what you're not supposed to be seeing, and what you are on the wrong track. So I would encourage you, clarify your vision. What is your eye seeing? Thirdly, I just want to lay with you. Today we come, we go to the campus, we hire people, we see sometimes the most important thing which I would say is sometimes we are so, no passion. Yeah? Third thing you need is passion. You should have the passion. What is your passion? What is your calling? Do you like this? Do you want to be this? Do you have energy? I don't offer anybody an offer letter if I don't say any energy. Because unless you don't, because your energy has to be infectious. You know what is infectious? Should we go viral? Are we using our enthusiasm for the right things or for the constructive or the destructive? But today, if you want to hire, one of the elements I just want to tell you, apart from the functional skill sets, we look into the question of the energy, the passion you have for your engineering. Do you have the passion? I would encourage you today, if you have to inculcate that, what is that you are doing? You can find out people whether you have passion or not. It's very easy. If somebody running a viral, you can easily find out, right? An energy in place, you can kick off for that. Finally, I just want to leave this particular thought with you. One thought is, we know how you want to kick your intellectual curiosity, what kind of mind you want to be, what kind of eyes you want to see. Do you have a proper vision? Do you have the passion in your heart? What is your heart? What is your heart full of? Once I asked this question to a boy, he said, the heart is full of that girl, ma'am. What are you asking me? He said. I said, you can have the girl when you get your first payslip. Anyone wants to have your heart full of girl or a boy, I would just say, just get your first payslip and then think about your girl and your boy. Because today girls or the boys are not willing to endorse in any relationship unless they have a bank account. Right? Because intellectual curiosity, great minds. Great minds. Having said that, I just want to leave today, we talk about, it's a world, if you say the technology, I think as from the entrance to the end, I just saw a lot of people taking pictures, right? I just thought my fourth point for the day should be, people talk about selfies, yeah? Yeah? And I just thought you should have a bestie, right? What do I mean by bestie? Are you the best engineer? Are you the best engineer? When I just want to tell you, when you say the best engineer, all of us have one enemy. All of us have one enemy. You know what's that one enemy? Sorry? I can't hear you, sir. Lazy? Now, I would call you the enemy called average. Okay, chalta. Okay. Okay. 40 marks, okay. 50 marks, okay. This salary, okay. No! There's nothing called okay. There's nothing called enemy called average. We have one, all of us have one enemy. If you want to build India, we need to compete where we want to talk about extraordinary results. Agree, disagree? Are we ready for that? If we're going to settle down for the average, you're going to be an average. Nothing short of that. So I just want to encourage you. If you say you're okay, my marks are okay, my time is okay, I am okay. If you think that is the way, you're settling for being average. I'm talking about the above average. Being beyond suboptimal. You get what I'm trying to say? Hitting the peak above. If you want to be there, it means being the best. Not willing to compromise. Refusing to compromise. Refusing to say, okay, I'm okay with that. No, I want to be perfect. I want to give the best. I know I have the ability. I can contribute the best. It could be your talent. It could be your functional skills. I just want to tell you, last week we were in another campus we saw some 300 odd people. We could only shortlist 7 people out of that. Now I just want to tell you what is that we look, when you say best. I know all of you, when we put up normal curves, some of you fall in the average. But here is that I would encourage you. One thing for engineering, the market is looking at. The market is looking at is your functional skill sets. For example, if you are, say you're doing a computer engineering if you're doing, How good are you in your Java is more important before I hire, right? If you're not good in Java, I can't even hire you. But if you want to say, oh ma'am, I do this, I did, even outside my class, I did Oracle also. Hey, you come for my listing. You get what I'm saying? You add value to the entire game. Today we want people who can spark the group so fast. Being beyond average. What is your other certifications? How are you scaling your skills? What way you're different from the rest? If I have to choose you among the 15 around you, why should I choose you? How are you different to me? How can you add value to me? Now if I ask that question, it very clearly says your functional skill set is mandate. I just want to encourage you, if you have any paper where you're having a struggle, please put all your hands onto it, all your passion and mind to it. Just get your best done. Don't compromise for a 40 or don't compromise for a 60 or 80. There are a lot of things waiting on the pipeline. Second thing I just want to encourage you is your communication skills. Today the problem with engineering, if there is the latest data, I want you to encourage you to go and visit that. It is proved that 67% of people, engineers out of India cannot communicate in English. I understand it's not our language, but unfortunately our customers and our clients are not from this land, right? We have around the world, we serve global clients. That means it's very important whether we communicate this language error-free. If you have a false start in your expression, in your communication, when I say the spoken language, written language of English, I would just encourage you to get some exclusive help and build it on. Don't hesitate. Even if you could sit up for the first campus, I would just ask you to get that, your presentation skill, your communication skill to be in place. So having said that, I just want to wrap up. Thank you for giving me the time. I want to urge you to say, kick up your intellectual curiosity. Be just a great mind. I just want to check who gives me best ideas and what your eye sees and what is your heart full of. And is your hand ready to be the best? I wish you good luck. God bless. I always believe, I know I have come for an inaugural address, but I always believe young minds have a lot of questions, right? You should not accept anything from this table, just that. If you have any question, I would be happy to answer if there is any time left for it. Thank you so much. I hope I take it. Thank you.
They have given very much hard work for this within 1 hour. I need a comment from our principal ma'am for this. Thank you, ma'am. And followed by this, we have all the presentations from our various department students. First, before that, we have a video about Ushaa Eswaran.
thoughts on each of your engineering. To me, it's engineering excellence. So glad most of you had your creative sense of putting forth why you're so special than the other. Sometimes it gives you your self-esteem and your self-image goes up. And I think we just not do it in this campus. I think wherever you go flying high, you made your choice to be this engineer. So you better say, I'm the best, wherever you are. Because, I mean, this institute raised you, but you're going to go places. You're going to be going around to nations. That's what I see. You'll be going around the world. When we going around the world, it means that wherever you are, you should feel proud about whatever identity you have garnered for yourself. I was looking at from, being part of this particular afternoon, I just thought, for me, these three things I was looking at. One, if given an agenda, given an assignment, or given an opportunity, what is that number one, if given a chance, a smart learner would do? A smart learner will do a lot of research. So I was looking at if you had 6 departments, the 6 departments who have been doing a lot of research. So if somebody was giving some kind of shallow, my heart was not there. But if it is something, oh wow, we went into a lot of research and he was talking about what he's wanting about. Okay, research is not about where our origin, that is the history, as well as the future. So I'm glad some of you were talking about the next world, the neotech on the next spiel of life we are addressing about. So from that perspective, you're clear about what's happening in the marketplace. So if any group which has not addressed the scope, meaning the origin, or you have not addressed the next steps or the next future, I'm not given a score for you. I'm really sorry on that. Second, I was just looking at someone. I want leaders who could hold themselves on the time, right? And who want to say, who would have a high, who could convince me even within 2 minutes. I'm happy with that. Third act was also, so those are the leadership skills I was looking at. First is the research, and third, if you could just charm me out by the content you want to say, is it for the right audience? Good job. Good job. Yeah. Here you go. Congratulations. Yeah. About civil engineering or smart homes. If you very phone, we see smartphones, but then these guys are the ones who are going to talk about smart homes. Yeah. I may not, I hope you all understand. Maybe sir will, another 10 years from now, he will not even come and operate everything here. He may put a big screen up there in his home and you just say, hello Raja, are you sitting down? Why is that boy standing? He will ask the same question. Yeah? And he'll say, how many times I saw he clocked in at 9:25, he did not come at 9:15.
Even right now we
Yeah. And the more granularity, I need not waste my time on most of the things. All those things can be targeted. So if I have to it can be on an autopilot mode. I can just switch on my electric circuits right from, even if you're in Delhi, you can still operate. So you can operate your smartphone or your smart homes as the builders of the next generation. Congratulations to you. Thank you.
Shall we have the participation certificates? Mr. Jay Patel.
Jay, you did a good job. I just think you have an awesome presentation skill. The only yeah, congratulations. The ladies who had a lot of content.
Thank you.